It is me, unapologetic lady, and shit. Today, I've been working on how I speak to my child and myself. Like, so I've been working on like healthy communication. And it's hard, you guys. It's hard. But I'm starting to really like look at myself and the way I interact with my kid. And noticing that like sometimes when I see things in her, I'm seeing my flaws like right in front of me. And so like the way she handles conflict and the way that she communicates and how she's always defensive in communication, like that shit just clicked to me. Like you're really looking at yourself and you're looking at how you indirectly or directly taught her how to communicate. And I've been in deep prayer about, changing a lot of things in my life, and that's one of the things where I've been working on changing it. The same way that I saw her as this fragile child growing up, and that don't mean I ain't had no problems. Like, I done had some problems, like literally, like with her. Shit. I smacked her with a folder or a composition notebook. I remember that being a folder. She remembered it being a composition notebook. But I let her, like, years later smack my ass back. And she took full-fledged advantage of that. Like, she drew back on that bitch. So for all the kids in the world, like, she got to get her lick back. Because, like, I felt like I was wrong. And she felt like she kept harping on that same situation. And so, like, literally, get your lick back. You feel better? No. Because... and she didn't. She felt good, but at the same time, she still had to process, what had happened, and we had to process that shit together. I had lost my cool. I was working, and going to school during that time, and she was frustrating me doing homework, and she was in preschool, I think, and so she was really young, and I shouldn't have did that, and literally, yeah. But I remember getting... Hey, I'm back. I had to wait till I got to a stop sign because it ain't worth my life losing my life over streaming or dropping a phone or trying to record a video. So I'm trying to be very safe with this and follow the law and be hands-free. So I had to wait till I came to a complete stop. And it was crazy because the phone had already fell into the cup holder, so I was like, let me wait till I get to a stop because it ain't that serious. But literally, as a kid, like, my mama ain't play that shit when it came to education. So literally, her patience was thin. Her patience was real, real thin. And she had a lot going on and shit like that. I ain't making excuses for her. I came from the same fucking bloodline she came from, and her life was a lot more harder than mine was. She didn't even have her material needs met, so like they grew up really poor, and so she lacked material and emotional, and so now I had my material needs met in that part of her journey. Like, she was able to meet, making sure that mostly and on average, like, we did not go out without materially as far as our basic needs. And for me to for real, like, the certain shit that people value, like, I didn't even care about. Like, she valued certain shit I don't even care about. And so but I always say in my videos, like, I never remember going hungry. I remember her not cooking and me having to eat crap food or something, like cold hot dogs and shit like that, struggle meals. But I never had a situation where, like, I walked into the house and there was nothing to eat. And I thank God for that. And so literally, I also grew up with a garden, so I could literally go outside and, like, eat, a tomato right off the vine, or like just certain shit I could just like eat. So I do gotta thank God for what she did right, and that's why I don't be fully condemning her. But you know, blame had to be placed, and da 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 da. And I'm doing the same thing with my child in real time. Like, I'm trying to learn how not to be so fucking defensive when it comes to things and conversations. And I noticed that today, like, I literally had prayed, y'all. I was praying, and I was like, God, I really wish I had somebody to talk to that like really understood me and got me, like, just in that moment. I felt like I needed somebody to talk to, like a physical body. And so, Lord and behold, like, I'm in prayer, and like Charlotte come in the room, right? And so she come in the room, and like, I don't even tell her. Usually I'd be like, I'm praying, like, you know, give me a moment. But I don't even tell her like, give me a moment, because when I pray, I don't even look like I'm praying. So like, I just let her come in, and we started talking. And I noticed that when me and her talk, I noticed that me as a parent, I'm either trying to constantly give her advice, and I hated this from my mother. Like, it's just like, just let me talk. And so I also noticed that on her end, she's like very fucking defensive. Like, if you could see boxing gloves, you would see boxing gloves in our conversation. And so it's like, she's bracing herself for the moment that, like, literally, I guess she's waiting for me to verbally turn her down. And for her, verbally turn her down is just going against whatever she's saying. So a lot of things too, we are on two different mentalities. She's a teenager, I'm a grown up, and I'm not only just a grown up, I'm a grown up trying to learn to be a better grown up. And so we just on two different like playing fields where our thought patterns are. She like a lot of the gossipy, you know, celebrity culture stuff, and it's like, I really ain't never really like that shit. Like, I ain't never really been on that shit. I feel like it's kind of a disservice. Oh, that's beautiful. It's kind of a disservice. Oh my gosh, look at the fucking sky. I do this all the time though. Like, I got a rainbow going on right here. Then it looked like two angel wings going up instead of one going up and one going down. It's like two of them going up. And then you got this beautiful sun, which looks like a halo in between the angel wings. So that's like, thank you, God. It's beautiful. But yeah, let me make sure I don't miss my little turn, because I probably did. But if I did, then I mean, I just needed to drive. But I literally noticed that, like, I'm constantly advising her. And as a parent, you know, that's what we always want to do. Sometimes our children just want to vent. Sometimes our children just want to be heard. Sometimes our children just want to be understood. And like, that shit just clicked with me today. Like, it was just like the same shit I'm praying for my daughter wants. My daughter wants for me. So the same thing I'm praying for from God, my daughter wants for me. And literally, I have an opportunity right here and right now to work out healthy conversation, healthy communication between two people who love each other. And we had that conversation. Like, that's not healthy love if we're constantly at battle when we're talking to each other. Like, we have to come to a solution where we can have space for each other and like literally share. I also had to tell her, like, I have to be a parent. So I can't just let her, you know, say certain things. She can think how she want to think. She can, you know, do what she want to do at the end of the day, because she's getting older. She has more autonomy over her life. And I've always been a parent who kind of gave her autonomy over her life. Like, I gave her lots of choice. And I think it kind of hurt her, though, because it's like, I don't know, she be indecisive, and I struggle with that too. But I think, you know, all those things will work out. You can't be perfect. Some of that shit is hers to explore and learn and work out as a young adult, and even the older one. So like, but one of the things I want to work on her with is knowing healthy love and knowing healthy communication and healthy boundaries, and just I'm supposed to be that for her. Like, I'm supposed to be a beacon of light in how it's supposed to look for people to love you, or all I'm gonna do is put her in a situation where she's gonna repeat the cycle of not valuing herself and not understanding, you know, her worth and what real love should feel like or look like for her. And so that was just a thing that came up for me today, and I just wanted to kind of share it with everybody else. I literally am going to be transparent as possible, and like, yeah, I had that epiphany today that like the same thing I'm seeking, my daughter seeks, and I actually can work that out with my daughter. I can work it out with my daughter. I do deserve, you know, I do deserve those type of relationships outside of my child. That's something else that I've learned over these years. Like, the way that I have prioritized being a mom is one of the main reasons I'm frustrated as a mom. Like, I don't have room and space for me to coexist as an individual. It's kind of like I just put everything into being a mom. Anything, it's just like anything I do, I put it into being that instead of loving myself. And like, one of the things I realized this weekend, like, love to me is taking care of myself. Love to me is meeting my needs, and basically learning that like love is not all these things, and it's not the money. Like, you damn sure can use these things and the money as tools, but like making sure my basic needs are met, like feeding myself, checking in with my emotions, seeing what's low today, what am I low on today. Like, do I need to check in with myself? Like, did I do something fun and creative for myself? Like, shit, have I taken care of my body? Like, all that stuff. Like, all that stuff is love to me. Like, just making sure my basic needs are being met and more. So, and I think that I never understood it outside of that. I never did. Oh my God. And I'm gonna end the video here because I gotta go do something. So literally, I will chat back with you later.